Hey, I'm Teryn. In this video, I'm going to be doing an updated nighttime routine using Tretinoin. And I'll also be showing you pictures of how my skin has been doing since I started Tretinoin. So first, I'm going to start off with clean, dry hands. Something different that I've added to my routine since the last video is this DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. So here it is. So as I mentioned before in my last video, I was using a grapeseed oil, and so you just do 1 or 2 pumps. I'm just going to use 1, and I'm going to massage this into my face for about 30 seconds. And this is an olive oil based cleanser. I really like using an oil cleanser because although I haven't been wearing makeup as much, I do wear sunscreen every day, and I try to reapply when I remember. I've experienced some dryness and flakiness since using Tretinoin, especially after I started using it every single night. But overall, I see some skin shedding, but it doesn't really bother me as much. Maybe if I were to be wearing makeup, it would, because that would kind of mess up the foundation. And I like this oil. I think oil cleansing not only helps to break down whatever dirt, makeup, sunscreen, whatever is on your skin, but I think it also helps to kind of make your skin a bit softer, because as we know, Tretinoin can be a little bit harsh. And this Friday, I will actually be going to the dermatologist to see if I will be continuing with my same prescription or if I'll be going to a higher percentage or adding something to my routine, so who knows. Okay, so what I'm going to do is wet this towel with hot water and just wipe it off. I'm going to take this hand towel with the hot water on the washcloth and just wipe my skin, wipe my face. And so as you can see, my skin is breaking out a little bit. I really have to get better with not picking at my skin. I do that sometimes when I get stressed. I started breaking out a little bit more once I started wearing 2 face masks instead of 1, because originally I was just wearing the cloth face mask, but I added one of the medical ones underneath the cloth ones, and I think maybe something with the synthetic material is rubbing against my face is causing some irritation, but it's not that bad. Okay, so something that is still in my routine is this CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. So I'm going to be riding with this until it runs out. So I'm going to wet my hands a little bit and just go in. Like, double cleansing really does help. And I just do this for about like another 30 seconds or however long. And I did end up ordering the clean skin towels. They came in this past weekend, so I'm excited to use those. I'll probably do an updated morning routine and show you how I incorporate those into my routine, or how I will incorporate them into my routine. So I'm gonna go rinse this off. I'm gonna pat my skin dry a little bit, and honestly using a different area of the hand towel, or you can use like a paper towel or something. I'm going to be using this CosRx Hyaluronic Acid Hydra Power Essence. And I did like a CosRx haul. I wouldn't really call it a haul, but I've got like a bunch of products. I'll probably do a video on that and what I got and why. So I'm going to take some and just kind of pat it into my skin. And I'll probably go towards my neck. Definitely remember to do a skincare routine on your neck and your décolletage. So I'm going to wait about 30 minutes because my next step is going to be to apply my Tretinoin, but I want this to be kind of soaked in. So I'll be back in about 30 minutes. I'm probably going to go wash some dishes. Also, a great tip is, like, once you get home, once you finish eating, whatever, showered, I would go ahead and start my nighttime skincare routine, especially when you're taking Tretinoin, because there are going to be some pauses when you have to let things kind of soak into your skin. That way you won't be up late at night trying to finish your skincare routine, and you won't rush it and miss some steps. So I'm back. Now that I have this all settled in, I am going to go in with my Tretinoin 0.025%. So I'm going to apply it the same way, where I take like a small amount and put it on both cheeks, on my forehead and on my chin, and I'll put a little bit more on my chin because I'm going to go down to my jawline. And I just mix it. I just rub it in. Go all the way down there where I have some problem areas or just issues with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. You can see up here I had some breakouts. And a lot of this is just, it looks bad. Like, it looks worse than it did, because I'll show you in some pictures like how it started to look better, and I think I just got a little bit stressed out and started picking at my skin. So that's one of my skincare goals, is to not pick at my skin, do not touch my face. I was actually doing super well with that, but I just gotta get back into it. So that's all soaked in, or it's all in there. So I'm gonna wait for this to settle as well, and then I will come back. I'll probably wait for this to settle for maybe 10 to 30 minutes. I know that's a big range. I'll probably wait like a good 15 to 20 minutes for this to kind of settle in, maybe 30. All right, and I'll come back and stay tuned for the end of this video, because that's when I'll go into my Tretinoin update and do some before and afters. So for right now, I'm going to talk about some of the side effects that I've experienced. I will say that once I started using Tretinoin nightly, meaning every single night, I did start to see some more purging, and I think that was just because the skin cell turnover was increasing because of that, and it was mainly along my cheeks and like on my jawline. But it wasn't too awful, because I think I already went through the initial purging phase, so it was just maybe just some things like coming to the surface just quicker. And I mentioned some of the dry skin. Sometimes I do notice it, like if I were to maybe like rub my face, like I might see something, or like I might like scratch my nose, some of the dry or dead skin will come off, but it's not that bad. It's not like my skin is shedding or just like peeling off, as you might see with like a chemical peel. I feel like it's manageable, especially if you make sure that you wear your sunscreen in the morning, and to also moisturize wherever you can. And another product that I'm still using is the CeraVe moisturizing cream. I love that it comes in, I love that it comes in this pump bottle. So I just take some and just kind of and then just taking it down to your neck. And again, I'm not saying to follow this routine. This is just what works for me. It might give you a good idea of what to do. If your skin is maybe like similar to mine, has the same issues or the same type of skin type, and my skin type is oily. And as you can see, I have this pimple right here, so I'm going to go in with one of my pimple patches. I love pimple patches. I've been using them for years. Those do help you to stop picking. I feel like now that we're wearing masks the majority of the time, this might be a good way to just like pop some underneath your mask. That's what I tend to do, especially because like even at work, because you might take off your mask, you might not. Like I take my mask off to eat and drink water, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go in and just put this right there and just finish that off, and then this is gonna soak in. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. How is your Tretinoin journey going? Are you thinking about trying it? And also remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more content. Thank you so much.